Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, the Science Bonanza, where we discuss everything related to science and of course physics. Today we are going to discuss about magnets and their uses. In ancient times, magnets were not like anything that we see today. At those times there were pieces of lodestone, which were the pieces of the ore of iron oxide. People at those times noticed that these attracted small pieces of iron towards them, and whenever they were suspended freely in air, they always rested in specific direction. The Chinese, due to this property, used them to guide their boats and ships. These later came to be known as the natural magnets. The word magnet is derived from magnesia, where this ore is found in large quantities. The magnets are of two types, natural magnets and artificial magnets. I already told you about the natural magnets, so now let's discuss about artificial magnets. They are the magnets made by us. They are strong while natural magnets are weak, and we can make them in any shapes and sizes, while natural magnets occur in odd and irregular shapes and sizes. Some examples of artificial magnets are horseshoe magnets, bar magnets, and U-shaped magnets. Now, a very useful property of magnets is that if we suspend a magnet with a silk thread such that it is free to rotate in a horizontal plane, it will always set itself in pointing the geographic north-south direction. Another property of magnets is that like poles repel each other while the opposite poles attract each other. That is, if we bring the north pole of a magnet towards the north pole of another magnet, they will repel each other. But if we bring the north pole of a magnet towards the south pole of another magnet, they will attract each other. Now, a very important property of magnets is that magnetic poles are always existing in pairs. It is not possible to separate the two poles of a magnet. That is, if there is any bar magnet, there must be two poles in it, a north pole and a south pole. It is not possible for a magnet to have only one pole. Thus, if a bar magnet is broken at middle in two parts, each part will be found to be a magnet, and it will contain both north and south pole as well. And each part, just like the magnets, will have the property to attract small iron pieces. Each part will always rest in north-south direction when suspended freely. All these properties will show that it is still a magnet. If these pieces are broken again and again till they are minute in size, each part will have the both poles, north and south pole as well. Thus, the two poles of a magnet exist simultaneously and they cannot be separated under any conditions. Now let's discuss about magnetic field. The space around a magnet in which if a magnetic substance such as small pieces of iron are placed, they get attracted towards the magnet is called the magnetic field. At each place in the absence of any magnet, the needle of a magnetic compass always rests in the geographic north-south direction. But if the magnetic compass is placed near a magnet, its needle swings and then rests in some other direction. As the position of magnetic compass is changed, the direction in which the needle rests will also change. Now, the Earth itself behaves like a magnet and it has a magnetic field around it. In a limited space, the magnetic field of Earth is same everywhere, that is, it is uniform and it is in the direction from the geographic south to the geographic north pole, which means that the magnetic north pole is at the geographic south pole of Earth and the magnetic south pole is at the geographic north pole of Earth. We can confirm the existence of Earth's magnetic field by doing a little experiment which you all can do at home. If you have a magnet such that it is suspend it such that it is free to swing, we will see that it will always rest in the north-south direction, the geographic north-south direction. The north pole of the magnet lies in the geographic north direction and the south pole of the magnet will lie in the geographic south direction because of the property I just told you all. The reason is that like poles, repel each other while unlike poles attract. So the magnetic north pole of magnet's north pole is attracted towards the magnetic south pole of Earth, that is the geographic north pole of Earth, and the magnetic south pole the magnet's south pole is attracted towards the magnetic north pole of Earth, that is the geographic south pole of Earth. Now let's discuss about the uses of magnets. Magnets are used in various things. They are used to make a tight seal on the doors of refrigerators and freezers. They are used to power the speakers in stereos, earphones, televisions, etc. Magnets are also used to store data in computers and are important in scanning machines, which are called MRIs, magnetic resonance imagers, which doctors use to look inside people's bodies. Now some artificial magnets which are electrically created, which are called electromagnets, are used in lifting and transporting heavy iron scrap, girders, plates, etc., particularly when it is not convenient to take the help of human labor. Electromagnets are used to lift as much as 20,000 kilograms of iron in a single lift. That is a lot of iron. They are also used to load furnaces with iron, for separating iron pieces from debris and ores where iron exists as impurities, and for removing the pieces of iron from wounds. Magnets are also used by doctors. In scientific research, to study the magnetic properties of a substance in a magnetic field. In several electric devices such as electric bell, telegraph, electric tram, electric motor, relay, microphone, loudspeaker, etc. There are a lot of uses of magnets. So that was all for today's video. Hope you all liked it. If you did, make sure to snap a like on it and subscribe to my channel for upcoming scientific content like this. With that being said, I take your leave. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the bright side of life.